by thanking the organizers for inviting me to this 7th edition of Economic Times Telecom 5G 6G Congress 2024. And this 5G 6G Congress is, of course, a hallmark event known for its profound insights, innovative discussions within the telecommunication space. And it is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to talk about the remarkable intersection of new technologies and India's vast potential. That's the topic which has been given to me. But before I delve into this intersection, I think it would be prudent and relevant to briefly mention about a new division in the Ministry of External Affairs, which has been created in recent past, and it is known as the NEST division, New Emerging and Strategic Technologies Division, and I am heading this division. The NEST division was set up in 2020 in MEA, and as the NEST suggests, it deals with a host of technologies which are new, emerging, and strategic in nature, which ranges from artificial intelligence to quantum to biotechnology to sustainable technologies such as green hydrogen, geospatial technologies, and so on, from a tech diplomacy perspective, with an aim to strengthen India's role as a determinant player in this sphere at a global level. We are also engaged in tech governance issues at the international level and also acts as a facilitator in forging international collaboration and cooperation on new emerging and strategic technologies. And in this process, we actively engage with industry bodies, startups, academia, and ministries to enhance India's technology diplomacy. Now, coming back to the theme of my address today, as you are all aware, the world is going through a fourth industrial revolution known as Industry 4.0, and this presents a tremendous opportunities for India. Growth of data and connectivity, analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, human-machine interaction, Internet of Things, and advancement of robotics. I think you have heard about all of these terminologies perhaps today in your discussion. All these technologies are going to have a transformational effect on the entire system of production, management, and governance of our economy and the country. A transition in the knowledge economy is also underway globally. And I'm happy to mention that during the last decade, India has made significant stride in the development of an ecosystem that supports the adoption of new cutting-edge technologies. Today, as you all know, Bharat is one of the fastest growing G20 economy and has rapidly advanced technology startup ecosystem. We are soon going to become the third largest global economy with a projected GDP of $7 to 8 trillion by 2030, accounting for 14.3% of the world GDP. And a suite of cutting-edge policies from the government to boost the manufacturing ecosystem and promote innovation at a scale, develop clean energy initiatives, and digitally empower citizens and build skill sets have advanced us into a decade and will lead us to fulfill our dreams of Viksit Bharat by 2047 with a $30 trillion economy. Friends, India's contribution to technological advancements and development are both remarkable and transformative. From pioneering breakthroughs in IT and space exploration to driving innovation in biotechnology and renewable energy, India's impact on the global stage is undeniable. Our space program has garnered international acclaim for its remarkable achievement. As you all know, from launching satellites into orbits to executing successful missions to Mars and the Moon, ISRO has demonstrated India's capability to compete on the global stage in space exploration. Our expertise in software engineering, coupled with a large pool of skilled professionals, have propelled the country into the forefront of a digital revolution. Our IT industry, which is often called as the IT hub of the world, has revolutionized the way business operates and communicates globally. And with the help of digital technologies, there has been a marked improvement over our public service delivery as well. If you recall, for example, way back in 2008, India was one of the most unbanked nations, with banking penetration was almost less than 8%. Today, we have our banking penetration, which is almost 80%. And it took less than a decade for us to reach there. And this journey would not have been possible without, as you all know, India's tech or the digital public infrastructure, which includes the trinity of Aadhaar, unified payment interface, and DAPA, the data empowerment and protection architecture, which have played an instrumental role in creating a digital identity for every citizen, as well as providing them a platform to build the digital footprint in safe and secure manner. Friends, India's digital public infrastructure is truly unique and futuristic that can facilitate growth, development, and connectivity by formalizing the informal economy and bridge development gaps. Many countries globally have publicly applauded our efforts in this direction and have shown interest in our DPI, and we have signed a couple of MOUs with different countries to help them in adopting these digital public infrastructure. Friends, in addition to the achievement in the traditional sector, we are also making our mark as a leader in new and emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things, 5G, 6G, and so on. Our startups and research institutions are at the forefront of developing AI-driven solutions for diverse applications. Bharat GPT and Bhasini are just a few examples of our indigenously developed AI large language models which have huge potentials. And as you may be aware that today, India tops the world in terms of its AI skill penetration rate. India is also witnessing 10 times higher growth in AI patent applications since 2012. And many of these innovations are already finding use cases in India's burgeoning startup ecosystem, which is making India one of the fastest AI growing country in Asia Pacific. And it is expected that AI will add 500 billion US dollars to India's GDP by 2025 and 967 billion US dollar to India's economy by 2035, thereby contributing almost 10% to the global, to our country's GDP target. And in this context, only last week, as you must have read, Cabinet has approved an allocation of over 10,000 crores of rupees for the India AI mission, making a significant step towards bolstering India's AI ecosystem. The overarching aim of this financial outlay is to ensure public-private partnerships for nurturing India's innovation ecosystem. Now let me come to the new age telecom technologies, 5G and 6G, which are the key technologies of focus in this Congress. And you have been hearing about these technologies since morning, so I'll not go into much of these details. But as you all know, India is one of the world's largest telecommunication market with about 1.18 billion subscribers. The active internet users in India are expected to reach 900 million by 2025, and we are also one of the highest consumers of data per day. The BharatNet project and the Prime Minister Wi-Fi Access Network Interface, also known as PM Vani, have also expanded our tele-density and internet connectivity. And in this backdrop, India has had the world's fastest 5G rollout, which is expected to unlock economic opportunities, foster digital inclusivity, and catalyze transformative changes across industry, from healthcare to education and from agriculture to manufacturing. You heard the previous speaker talk a lot about all these things. We are now at the forefront of race towards developing and implementing 6G technologies, which will supersede 5G technologies. And in this context, the Bharat 6G Vision Plan has been formulated to introduce 6G technologies in India by 2030. This vision, as you all know, aims to develop and implement 6G network technologies that offer ubiquitous intelligence and secure connectivity, thereby improving lives of the people. 6G's exceptional data rates, low latency, secure reliability, agility, and dynamic insights will expand the scope of capabilities to support new and innovative applications in wireless connectivity, cognition, sensing, and imaging. 6G will also significantly change how we live, conduct business, and maintain our communal infrastructure. And I think the next session is about 6G. They will be talking all about this. From real-time holographic communication to immersive virtual reality experience, the potential applications of 6G are truly mind-boggling. Even the way the government and the business sector approach public safety and critical asset protection, and aspects such as threat identification, health monitoring, and even air quality assessment will be impacted by 6G systems. With real-time information at our disposal, it is expected to enhance decision-making abilities that will improve public service delivery. India would stand to benefit from the economic growth and societal transformation that 6G technology would enable. In addition to these consumer applications, 6G also holds tremendous promise for addressing some of India's most pressing challenges. For instance, in healthcare, ultra-reliable, low-latency communication enabled by 6G would facilitate remote surgery and telemedicine, bringing life-saving treatment to remote and undeserved areas. So there are a number of use cases of 6G and number of applications of 6G that are going to be there. And I'm sure the next panel will talk about that. I would like to mention here that by realizing the full potential of this new technology, we require concerted and collaborative efforts from all stakeholders, government, industry, academia and civil society. It requires investment in infrastructure, research and development, digital literacy and regulatory framework that foster innovation while ensuring privacy, security and ethical use of technology. It is necessary for all of us to ensure that all these elements which I just mentioned are in place. Let me now conclude. I think I've exceeded my time. So let me conclude by mentioning that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Amrit Kal emphasizes on unleashing the potential of technology in a responsible manner, grounded in the principle of constitutional rights and welfare of citizens and communities. And this is the guiding principle of India's current policies on various technologies and will continue to guide India's transformative journey to the future. Let us move forward on this journey with a shared vision, a commitment to inclusivity, and the relentless pursuit of innovation that will propel not only India, but the entire world towards a future where technology transcends boundaries and creates a truly connected human experience. Thank you very much.